Hey everybody, welcome to yet another video. Here we're looking at hidden in layers challenge from Kubernetes goats, and this is somewhat similar to one of the Docker challenges that we had seen earlier, but this is really interesting. I'm pretty sure you'll get to learn something new. This is specifically related to layers in Docker. So let's get started. It's telling us to run kubectl get jobs, and it says hidden in layers. So let's run kubectl get jobs. And here we can see that one of the jobs is hidden in layers. To get more information about this job, either you can describe or you can get that job. So kubelet kubectl get job, sorry about this, kubectl get job hidden in layers, followed by an tag o YAML. So this will give you information about the images that it's running. So as you can see, this is the image, Kubernetes Go hidden in layers. So all I need to do now is just run docker pull on this particular image, which if I show you is already been done. So now if I run docker images, you will see that I have Kubernetes Go hidden in layers. Now what can I do at this point of time? Now this gives us a hint that there is something that has something to do with layers. So let's get started with that. So let's do docker inspect this. Let's inspect the entire image first. You will see that it's running a CMD, but it does not give us anything back, right? So it's just a bunch of SHA-256 hashes and a bit of SHA-256 hashes of the layers. So as you can see, there are three layers, and I'll show you why this is interesting. Okay, now that we have done this, let's also run docker image history and no trunk. I think this is wrong, trunk. So here you will see that these are the commands that will be run. So this would be the last one, the one before this, and as you can see, there's a secret file that's being added, and in the layer above that, it's being removed. So all we need to do now here is to get information regarding this secret file, right? How can we do that? So let's I have another tool that I came across while I was going through how the author solved it, and there's a tool called df image. So this will also kind of visualize for you. Instead of giving you a bunch of random information that you do not require, it will just give you what is being added. So it will just give you content from the docker file. Now in order to install df image, all you need to do is pip3 install df image. So you can use this. Now we know that there is something in the layers. So how do we identify what is there? Alright, so there is a command for it, docker save tag o, but first of all I'll have to create a temp directory, docker save dash o temp, and now what we have to do is let's just write anything, layers, let's say no, it will conflict, maybe hidden dot tar. So now if I go to temp, you will see there's a tar file, right? So now let's try to extract it, tar xf hidden, and here you will see all the layers, right? So all we need to do is just go through one of these layers one by one and try to figure things out. So I know in which one the file is, and so let's get started with that only. Why waste a lot of your time, because all the steps are the same. So here if I go to this particular directory, you will see that it will contain three things because it's a layer in itself, right? So it will contain a JSON file, a version file, and a tar file. Let me show you the contents of JSON, because first of all I was looking into it. Maybe I thought that it'll give you more information about my flag, but no. Again, there's a layer.tar file. So if I do tar xf and layer.tar, if I do ls, you will see root, right? So let's go to root and let's secret, and here we have our flag. Let's also show you what happens when you try to um, untar. Here as you can see, this is the first layer and or the last layer. So if I were to tar this xf layers, you will see that I get the entire file system that would have been there. So this is what would probably confuse you, like you'll try to go through each and every one of these, but actually the information was in a different layer which you got here. So that's it, guys.